It's been a minute, I can't lie. You said, see this? It's why rich friends, bro, they inspire you, bro. I know this is not the first mansion that you've obviously taken on.
Yeah.
You've taken another one. How much was that one?
This one does have a pool.
Yeah.
Because of like pool, heating costs and all of that, that could go to 12, 13K a month some months.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
12, 13K on one property, bro.
Yeah.
Like, don't that scare you, bro? How much do you reckon you're gonna spend on like all the refurb and all this bits and bobs?
Probably about 25.
25 racks?
Yeah, 25.
These are serious M's, boy. Serious M's. And what's crazy is that when you compare it to other parts of the UK, let's say these are, I'll probably say this is maybe 2-3 mil. We can probably check on Rightmove after. This is the place, man. Multi-million-pound mansion. Knowing him, there should be a lockbox somewhere. Yo, bro, is somebody inside the house? Yeah, man, so obviously just spoke to my guy, Dammy, should be on his way. But yeah, man, it's quite interesting because he was obviously talking about like the neighbours situation, the neighbours, man. And I think that's what you find in areas like this. I remember in one of my properties, all the neighbours, they all came out at the same time and they saw me and they all, one by one, came around just, oh, hi, how you doing? What are you doing here? You know, just to find out. And I said, you know, I'm just moving. Well, I'm not gonna be living there, but obviously my business is gonna be here. And bro, the questions that they were asking, it's kind of like they were almost like passive aggressive interrogation. And obviously, when I pulled up in here, and obviously they saw me with the camera, the neighbours were just staring. Neighbours can make or break your business. And I found out a lot, especially like my flats. When the neighbours are difficult, your life can be hell, man. In one of my other properties, the neighbour will just be knocking on the door when the guests are in there, telling them turn the music down or like be quiet, even though bear in mind, the neighbours next door are not complaining, but the neighbour downstairs be complaining. So when you don't own the property, the first thing busy neighbours are gonna do is they're gonna try to phone the landlord and try and cause problems. And that's why it's so important for you to have a great relationship with the landlord. But yeah, man, I can't lie. Bro, this house even has elevators, bro. It's like a Diddy house, man. No Diddy. Even downstairs, but there's a club, bro. I don't know what is happening here, bro. Yo, bro. Yes, bro. You saying? It's been a minute, I can't lie. You said, you need help with anything?
No, I'm just, actually, no, I've got a couple bags in the back.
Yeah.
My bag,
See this? It's why rich friends, bro, they inspire you, bro. Bro, you're looking healthy, you know? You're looking healthy, bro. We're here in Dammy's latest property. So obviously Dammy just arrived not too long ago. So yeah, he's gonna show us around. Those who don't know Dammy, we're gonna find out more about this property, more about him, you know, the man behind the business, multi-7-figure man, my guy. So yeah, we're gonna find out more about him and just more about his journey, man. So,
How you doing,
brother,
good
Dammy.
to see you, bro.
Yo, for those who don't know him, obviously, Dammy, like, introduce yourself.
My name is Dammy Property Lifestyle online. I'm a business coach, property coach, all-round entrepreneur.
Show us around, man, this new.
Okay, cool, yeah, so this is an 8-bedroom. Let me show you. We're actually converting this into a bedroom. This is old furniture that the previous occupant left. Those of you that know my style know that this isn't really my style. So we're gonna upgrade it slightly. We've already got the TV.
When did you secure this property?
Secured it about a month ago.
Okay.
Got the keys last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 8-bed property in an area like this, bro. I know the rent is not cheap, bro. What's the rent on this?
The rent is not cheap. So all in all, including bills, we're looking at about nine grand a month. That's what
9 grand a month?
Yeah, 9 grand a month. So we're gonna convert this into a dining room.
Yeah, this is
because the kind of guests that we're looking to attract, there's gonna be a lot of them. So they're gonna want to obviously sit down and have somewhere to have that like communal meals and Christmas, New Year's, all that like family get-togethers.
Yeah.
It's very rare to find houses on the market, especially Airbnb.
Yeah, of course,
that can seat like 20 people. So that's what we're gonna do.
No, that's serious, man. I know this is not the first mansion that you've obviously taken on.
Yeah.
You've taken another one, but is this the most expensive one that you've taken on?
Funnily enough, no, it's not. It's on par with another one that I've taken, but it's not the most expensive.
How much was that one?
It depends, because of this one doesn't have a pool.
Yeah.
But because of like pool, heating costs and all of that, that could go to 12, 13K a month some months.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
12, 13K on one property, bro.
Yeah.
Like, don't that scare you, bro? I know it don't scare you, but like, surely like mathematically, like.
Nah, not really, because I know the numbers. You know, when you can charge anything from £1,500 to £3,000 a night.
Okay.
It's the same formula, but higher numbers.
Yeah.
See, this is like, we're gonna redo all of this, get rid of that TV, put a 75-inch, and then build a media wall there as well.
How much do you reckon you're gonna spend on like all the refurb and all this bits and bobs?
Probably about 25.
25 racks?
Yeah, probably 25K, yeah. I think all in.
When do you think it's gonna be ready by?
I think we can get it done in about a week.
In a week?
Yeah, we've got more guys coming later on.
Yeah, I can't
More
lie,
guys
bro.
coming over the next few days. You know me already.
I know.
We move quick.
You don't waste time. All gas, no breaks.
That's it.
Yeah. So you're looking to rent this at how much per night?
Anything from 1,500 to about 3K a night.
Yeah. No, that's cold, man. That's cold.
Yeah. If you want to make the money, you've got to spend the money, right?
No, it's true, man. How did you even get this property anyway?
So this was actually a contact from another mansion that I've got.
Okay.
Because obviously he knows that we're good for it.
Yeah.
You reached out. You know how it is.
I know.
When you treat people right,
Yeah.
they start to obviously, you start to get referrals. Business becomes easier.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So obviously this property's got 8 bathrooms. So
8 bed, 8 bath.
yeah, 8 bed, 8 bath. This is just one little like WC, but we've
Okay.
got eight actual bathrooms.
Damn.
So we're converting this to a cinema room. So as you can see, we've got some of the guys. How you doing, boss? You good, yeah?
Yeah.
Good. So we've got some of the guys working. We're gonna put projector here.
Yes.
Gonna hopefully paint the ceiling like a dark color. I've got like a couple of my main interior designer. We've been bouncing ideas back and forth about what we're gonna do in this room.
No, that's nice, man.
So it's a nightclub that we've got going on as well.
Got a little nightclub. When I was telling Carlo, it reminds me like a Diddy nightclub or underground thing, but no Diddy.
Listen, we're gonna be changing it a lot. Guys, how you doing? Say hi to the camera.
There you guys.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna like obviously refurb this.
Yeah.
The colours, we're gonna change the colours. We're gonna get rid of this. So all you can see here.
Yeah.
We're gonna get rid of this. And we're gonna potentially re-upholster. And then we're gonna put like LEDs around the back. And then we're just gonna name it. But obviously if you come with me, you can see here. We've got the lift. So the lift takes you all the way through the house. So you can just wake up, come down to your bedroom and say, you know what, I just want some cocktails, I just want to have some fun. Come down and just have your own little mini nightclub. This is all going to be like completely soundproof.
Yeah.
And obviously there's a full bar over there. And if you follow me as well, we've got all the DJ equipment.
Nah, this is cool. So how many years is the contract for this one?
This is a 2-year contract with the option to buy it at the end.
Okay.
So as you can see here, we've got all like the DJ equipment.
Yeah.
That stuff.
This makes sense. This makes sense. So yeah, I was saying like, so obviously under 130 properties.
Yeah. What's the long-term aim?
Yeah, what's the long-term aim, bro?
To be honest, I've said it before, right? Like, I'm now not in really a position whereby like one property or 2 properties is going to change anything for me.
Yeah, 100%.
So now it's all about impact. It's all about teaching what I know. I've said it online already. There's a lot of people talking on things they haven't done. So now I'm here to obviously come and just disrupt the market.
That's what you're doing, bro.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that obviously I've known you for 3 years or so, bro. That's
4 years.
Yeah, 4 years. But that's one thing that obviously made me like start want to work with you, bro. Because you talk the talk, bro. And I feel like there's a lot of people on social media, bro. They're talking nonsense, but you're one person who actually does it, innit? And I feel like your humility as well. Like, despite all of this, bro, like your humility, bro, and your ability to help a lot of people, bro, speaks volumes, innit? So
yeah, I think to be honest, for me, it's a mindset thing because obviously. In my head, I've not achieved much. And I see that there's a lot of people doing big things. I think it's very healthy to make sure you don't, like certain people, they'll make sure they're the biggest fish in their pond.
Yeah.
But I keep around a lot of people around me that are doing really well or doing even much better than I am so that I just always know there's levels. Because the second you start to think, oh, I'm the big guy, I'm the big Charlie, I think you've already lost, so.
Yeah, that's true, man. So when you first started, did you ever expect like you to be here, like?
Yeah, no, I fully expected it.
Okay.
Yeah, everything that I do, I think I'm expecting gonna happen. Like I know that I'm gonna get to the next level. Now I'm about to push should be on track to hit sort of 8-figure entrepreneur status.
Crazy, bro.
I'm not ruling out 9 figures, 10 figures. I don't think there's a financial goal that I can't hit. It's all about the impact that I go and put into the world. So for me, like I've got very, very strong conviction in my heart that I'm gonna be stinking rich.
That's mad.
Yeah. So I always say to people like, make the money, go and buy the material things so that you realise that it's more than that.
Yeah,
Once you've got that, if you've got it in you, it's in you. You always want to build. It's like you, for example. When you came to me, I think you had what, 3 properties, 1 property?
I think I had 2 properties.
You had 2 properties.
Yeah.
Now you've got multiple.
Yeah.
You're doing 20k months, etc. Your original self that came to me, if I was to say, look, what would you be like at 20k a month? I'm sure you've accepted it more, you're more comfortable with it than you probably imagine that you would be, right?
You know what it is, and I was even saying to Carlo as well, the reason my mind actually like became open to actually making a lot of money was simply because of you, bro. Because before that, it was like, what's around me, my family, and nobody's earning a lot of money. I didn't have anybody in my circle who was making a lot of money. But the moment I started hanging around with you, bro, I remember there was one time, I think I
showed you like 10K a month from a 10K booking or something.
Yeah.
You were like, nice. Then you sent me a screenshot, 120K. I was like, bro, there's levels to this, bro. There's levels to this. So I feel like when you surround yourself with people who are obviously like making a lot more money, bro, it opens your mind, innit? So 100%. I feel like, bro, it's important and it keeps you humble as well because there's always so much more to achieve.
Bro, it goes the other way as well. So if you're around people that have never earned any money, let's say generationally, like your dad, your granddad's dad, like everyone's been broke, like only earn, like, let's say 2-3K a month forever.
Yeah.
Mentally, when you see someone earning more, these people think that it's not possible for them. But obviously when you surround your circle, like if you're around someone that is making 10K a day, how are you not going to make 10K a month? Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's levels.
No, that's true. So in terms of like, from when you started, obviously you started making a lot more money. How did your like friendship circle like change? Or did it?
You know what, I've still got like day one friends, but obviously it's like, they've had to level up as well from being around me. And at the same time, I've got a lot of business associates that have become friends. Because obviously there's certain people that I do business with, speak to them every day. We're basically friends, like we're very cool. I'll class them as close to me now. Because obviously to do business at a certain level, you have to have that trust, right?
100%.
So obviously like, when you're doing, and this isn't like, you know, small businesses, we're talking 6-7 figure businesses we're doing, it has to be trust.
Yeah, no, that's serious, man. That's serious.
So right, so the lift is actually getting commissioned like this evening. So we can't take the lift right now, but unfortunately we've got to take the stairs.
Okay, cool.
Actually, you know what? We've got a little office in here. Let me show you this office.
Okay.
So
this, you're gonna leave it like this?
No, so we're gonna turn this into like a children's playroom.
Oh wow.
We're also gonna put a couple of Macs in here and make it like a business suite for executives that come over and want to stay. So this is just going to be like an office. We're ordering super fast Wi-Fi as well. So it's going to have 2 iMacs, super fast internet. And yeah, we think it'll just be a nice touch.
Yeah, no, that definitely has a different edge, man. Definitely has a different edge. So obviously, in order for you to get to under 130 properties, you've obviously had to have the right systems and obviously team in place.
Correct.
Like, what does your team look like now?
What does my team look like? So 2 full-time VAs, full-time housekeeper that manages the housekeeper underneath her.
Wow.
Property manager, and then workmen that are basically, I call them ad hoc, but I've probably got about 10-15 workmen that I give work every single month.
Okay.
Yeah, regardless. Like, obviously these guys you see downstairs, they're gonna sleep here.
Okay.
And this is obviously like the London guys, but I've got the Kent team as well.
Oh wow.
That I'm pretty much giving work. And obviously my missus as well, like she's very heavily involved in the business, like very supportive, very good. And yeah, that's it, bro, to be honest. That's
serious,
it.
Bro. So 2 VAs, so in terms of guest communication, do you tend to do that?
No, I don't do any of that, bro.
Oh wow.
I don't do any of that at all. Like any task that's sort of less than £500 an hour, outsource it.
Okay.
Don't do it, Don't do it.
That's serious, man.
Yeah.
When we were arriving, there was funny neighbours, man. Have you ever had an experience with like difficult neighbours?
I've had more than experiences.
Talk to me, bro.
I've had the worst experiences. I've had lawsuits. I've had them complaining to all the online channels, so much so that we don't even really advertise these kind of properties just on Airbnb. Like we have our own channels. Like one of my business partners who's involved in this property, he's got a lot of links to politics. So like obviously,
you see money, bro.
We advertise in those circles. We've got a lot of like celebrity contacts as well. That you know, a lot of these guys they don't check. They don't check online. They've got my personal WhatsApp.
Okay.
And they just ask me when it's ready.
Yeah.
So yeah, neighbours, like you said, you got some funny looks. Look, houses in this area go for anything from £3 to £15 million.
Yeah.
So if someone spent £15 million on a house and they know it's going to be interchangeable guests, that's something that has to be managed. But what we always say is that look, for us, there's no incentive to have parties or the house damaged. There are just people that we connect with that want a really nice experience and they have the money to just enjoy themselves. They don't want to come and party, they don't want to do that. So we have like age restrictions, we take deposits, and we have like maximum numbers that will allow in a house like this. So we've learned from the past, because I've made the mistakes with mansions where trusted people and then they told me it's going to be a gathering of 30 people. We've got a call from the neighbours, 200 people on the property, you know, going crazy. So we've learned from our mistakes.
So what happened in situations like when you had 200 people turn up at a property?
They did a lot of damage. Yeah, the neighbours were not happy.
How did you get them out?
It didn't cover the deposit. It was bad. Well, to be honest, with that situation, what happened was, it was 1 a.m. when I actually found out that it was happening. It was already in full swing. there wasn't really much we could do. We called police, we called security. There was security already on the venue, and we managed to lock the party off by about 3 a.m. But obviously by then, the damage had already been done in the house.
Crazy.
They crashed into lampposts. Like, it was bad, bro. Like, it was bad. We had to take the main guy, we had to take him to court. We had to get to get the money back, but it's not all sunshine. You know, these things can happen. When you are operating at a high level, there's more risk. Because obviously if you damage a 200k house, you just go and fix it.
Of course.
But you damage, that house in particular was worth 4.1 million. So you damage that kind of house, even like just certain things in the house. It's like, I think the chandelier alone was 35k.
That's crazy, bro.
So it's like things like that. Obviously you have to take sizable deposits, but also you have to really vet who comes in.
That's mad. So how do you deal with all that stuff, bro? Lawsuits, like all these damages?
I think if you don't have a few lawsuits under your belt, you don't really have, you know, your business isn't really growing, to be honest. It's like, obviously when you start to grow and go into certain territories, a lawsuit's always around the corner. You just have to be ready for these kind of things. It doesn't stress me out. You know, I've got very strong faith. And obviously over the last year, developed my faith a lot. So like, I don't worry about anything. I just put it to God. Like, I don't have any worries.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. And I used to worry about things. I used to overthink, but now I literally don't worry. So I can't even tell you, it stresses me out.
That's mad.
I almost invite problems because in every problem there's an opportunity to make more money.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. So I know your guaranteed rent, bro, is probably, because I see on your thing, your outgoings per month for one of the things, like 150 for one business, 150 for another business.
Yeah. So my outgoings monthly is just under 300k.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my outgoings. My fixed costs, about 290k, and about 25k of that is personal, and then about 270k is business costs.
So you don't worry for 1 minute that, you know, it's not gonna.
No. I'm not saying I haven't worried in the past.
Of course, 100%.
But yeah. Obviously, like sometimes there's been times when I was scaling so quickly, I was thinking about over leverage, or am I taking too much risk? But nowadays, minimal worry, bro. Like, honestly, like, God always comes through. And I'm just very good at spotting opportunities and implementing on them. You know, one thing that I do is that, and similar to you, bro, like when we have ideas, we take action. Yeah, 100%. A lot of people, they procrastinate. And because I always say to people, one of the fastest ways to make money in life is just to start. Yeah. Like, even if you start and you're worse, it's better than not starting. Do you understand? Yeah. Like, you might as well fail quickly and then learn from that rather than not doing anything at all. Yeah. So, bro, I'm just relentless. I move quickly. And now, because we structured the business in a certain way where, although we guarantee a lot of rent, we have a lot of guaranteed income. Okay. It's not nothing to worry about. Okay. When is enough enough? In what sense? Like, when do you sit back and be like, you know what? I've taken enough properties. Like, money's good. Like, let me like slow down. Because, bro, I remember you said that you wanted to quit property and be a table tennis player, bro. Yeah, we've had that joke probably 2 or 3 times. Yeah, bro, we have, bro. I want to retire, but the answer to that question I've realised is it's never enough. It's just purpose now. I just want to keep building, keep growing. Now I see myself as more global, more territorial. Like, it's not just about the UK, it's about doing global business now. And just seeing what I can do. Like, I always look at people ahead, like, when's it going to be enough for Elon Musk? When's Dangote going to stop? When's Grant Cardone going to pack it in? The guy's, what, 65? Yeah. He's still touring up and down the world. So it's like, until they put me in the ground, I think I'm going to keep going. Because even when I like try and switch off, like I'm on holiday or I'm relaxing or I'm with the family, it's always ticking. You can't turn it off. I know, you can't. And even like, you know, like one thing about you, I like, you're a fast responder. So am I. Like when I'm on my phone, if you message me, how long does it take me to respond? Yeah, no, quick. That's it, bro. Like, I'm always on it. Oh, that's fair enough. So what's a day in your life like? Because I know you wake up early, like continuously. Yeah, I wake up 4:45 in the morning. Why though, bro? Bro, I like doing things I don't have to do. What time do you go to sleep? Just to keep discipline, probably about 11. That's mad. You wake up 4:45? Yeah, 4:45. So I wake up, I'll just like relax, no phone, pray for probably about 45 minutes. And then I'll just get like deep work done, like a good 2 hours, like where no one else is awake, nothing's going on, no one's like, I always start my day ahead because of that. So it's like free time, because most people don't wake up. And I always say to people, when like, especially like students, mentees, when they ask me, oh, do I have time? I just say, what time do you wake up? And they're like, oh, 8, 9. I'm always thinking in my head, like, why are you sleeping so much if you're broke? Like, and it's not to them personally, but just in general, a lot of people that aren't achieving anything are still sleeping. They've got time. They've got time for Netflix. They've got time to do what they want, but they won't put time on themselves. Investing in skills, investing in things that are actually going to like pay a strong dividend in the future. So yeah, I wake up. I don't have to wake up at that time, but I always feel like if I don't wake up and put it in, there's someone out there that will be doing that. So I'm kind of having like a mini competition with myself.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. So then, obviously after the deep work, then usually I'll probably just like do something leisurely, go to the gym, check in with the team, see what the numbers are looking like. And then most of the time I spend just thinking of strategy, like how am I going to grow certain territories, how we're going to take more properties, like how the projects are going, what's going on, how we're going to increase income, increase revenue, how we can streamline any parts of the business. So for example, like let's say my VA is doing something and I feel like she can be more efficient.
Yeah.
I might pay for her to do a training. Or I might just do little things just to say, how can I make this more efficient? Another thing I love to do is read as well. Like if it's not taken in like an audio book, I'll read because I just love learning new things and like getting knowledge. Because I feel like knowledge, your own like knowledge is the best thing you can invest in. You can't invest in anything more. Like it's just like can you tell me anything more impactful than your own knowledge?
I hear it. But you weren't always like this, were you? Because I feel like I've seen a new Dammy in the past like 18 months.
Bro. Yeah, like as in a bit more intense, a bit more intentional.
Yeah, bro. Like you seem like different, bro. You seem like, bro, like you're serious heights, bro. Like you're not stuff.
Bro, you know what it is? I think it's just as my faith strengthened.
Okay.
I think my life's just elevated because there's a certain amount of work you can do to get to a certain point, right? You can work everything, but then at some point grace will come in as well.
Yeah.
And when grace takes over, bro, it's just like a lot of people ask me, bro, how's things always happening, going right for you? How's this, how's that? It's the grace of God as well. So this is just like the master bedroom. We're gonna like, obviously redo this, and then actually quite.
So when you said you got that lawsuit, what your stress level surely must have like first lawsuit, bro.
It's a big stress, but not really, bro, because it's like what will be, right?
100%. 100%.
Yeah, so I don't really, like these things, they're bound to happen. You know, as you're growing, you're gonna be on the map, you're gonna be on the radar.
Yeah.
Certain people just won't like it.
At Lambo, how long you had it for? You had it for over a year now, is it?
Yeah, I've had it 2 years now.
Yeah. I think you said it's somewhere that don't get a Lambo unless you're making more than, how much is it?
No, someone said to me, would you get a Lambo on 50K a month? And I said, no, I would get another car. I'll wait until I'm on more than 50K before getting a Lambo. Yeah. So anything that you get, don't let it be a stress. Don't let it stretch you, right? And if you're someone that doesn't have your own house, your kids and your family aren't looked after, and you're driving a Lambo, and the only reason I even said the 50K is because I go to all of these Lamborghini meetup events, right? Most people there are earning millions of pounds a month. When the new Revuelto came out, 600K car, right?
Yeah.
People are like fighting over allocation to put money down. Some of them already had 2 or 3 Lambos.
That's crazy.
They got multiple cars, so it's just like they're earning a lot more than 50K a month.
Yeah.
Obviously, 50K a month sounds like a lot to someone who might be on a lot less than that. But when you look at when you look at how much money is out there in the world, it's not a lot at all, really.
Yeah.
So as time goes on, that comment will start to look less and less outlandish.
Yeah, no, bro, I hear it.
Because even now, when I said it to now, I'm sure even in your head, considering the numbers you're doing, it doesn't really seem that big a deal.
It's true, it's true.
It's just 50K.
Yeah.
So we've got obviously got a bathroom in here as well.
Okay. You can put TV in every room?
Yeah, TV in every room.
Cool.
Yeah, TV in every single
room. Are you sure you're going to turn this around in a week?
Yeah, bro. The guys are coming, bro. Don't worry, bro. Listen, don't doubt. We've already had inquiries for big bookings.
That's mad.
I posted one the other day and someone said, oh, don't lie, you accepted it. But I know we'll get more for Christmas.
Oh, what's that, 20K for?
20K for 20 nights, I think it was. Yeah. But I know that over Christmas and New Year's we'll get more. And the value that we're putting out, think about it, if you booked for a family of 16, somewhere like here, underground nightclub, cinema room, 8 bedrooms, excellent proximity to the M25. What would, based on what you get on some of your properties, what would you pay if you was a wealthy family? For 5 days?
Yeah, I mean, they'll pay a lot. They'll pay a hell of a lot, to be honest.
So, if you were to tell me now where to invest my money, right? Yeah. I only invest surplus money into property.
Okay.
Other things, I'd rather invest it into other things that I'm not. The way the rates are, the way it feels like it's going. Yeah. I've got other things that I'd rather invest in. One thing I realise about property is that unless you're like an intentional investor, the average person, doesn't matter if you've got 500K, £1 million, £2 million equity, average person just doesn't sell their house. Yeah. they keep paying their mortgage, they don't refinance, so they're not experiencing that money.
Yeah.
It's not like something which is like liquid. Obviously, I'm not promoting crypto. Obviously, let's say you've got 100k in a crypto.
Yeah.
You can liquidate that in like an hour.
Yeah, true.
If you've got 100k in property,
Yeah.
6 months,
Yeah.
a year sometimes.
Where else are you putting your money? So obviously there's property. What other things do you?
Just businesses in general.
Okay.
I'm passionate about businesses. Like I invest into certain businesses. Obviously, you met my friend Vanisha.
Yeah.
I'm open-minded to different businesses. When you get to a stage where you're not trading your time for money, and it's just your mind value for money, it's a great place to be.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. So would you say that you're looking to start like buying businesses or just investing in like startup businesses?
I'm looking. When the right opportunities come, I'm open-minded to everything. So investing in businesses, buying businesses, setting up businesses to sell. I want to sell. I think I've been quite open online. I want to sell my business in the next 3 years.
Which business?
The main property business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But why though? You work so hard to build
I
something.
can do it all again.
So you would sell it and just to do it all over again?
Not all of it all over again, but I can sell a part of the business. I can still keep the properties that we own, but I can just sell the business and I can do it again.
But is there an intention behind it? Like, do you want the money to now invest into other things, or you just want it there?
It's just been a goal of mine to build a business and sell it for X amount. Why does anyone sell a business, right?
Yeah.
You know, you have to weigh up. Am I going to be bored? Probably not, because I'm going to do something else. Do I potentially need all of the money? Yes or no. Like, who doesn't need more money?
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, you know, I always say that when you get to a certain level, unless you want to buy islands or like a private jet, there's not really much you can't do. And you're probably quite close or nearly there as well, where if you want to travel business or have a nice holiday or have freedom, drive a nice car, have a nice house, you can do all these things. So once you get to that stage, which is probably, let's say, I don't know, over 20, 25k a month, what does anyone really need money for?
True.
And then we've got nice little compact bathroom hidden away. Little oasis. So make sure the photographer really gets, the bubbles going and a bit of champagne on the side. Like, we're really gonna.
So you said that your next business is obviously training coaches, is it? For next year?
Yeah. So now I feel like with the amount of experience that I have in business and scaling businesses quickly, I feel like it will be a disservice now not to offer that out to the world. I do the Airbnb coaching, I do the property in general coaching, but I'm also a lot more than that because I'm an all-round business person, and I feel like one thing that frustrates me in the property world is that a lot of people see some of like the bookings that I post and like the lifestyle, and after like 10 minutes they expect that. And it's just like, I've been doing this for 7 straight years. And it's like, when I was making £400 on a property, when I was like borrowing money to pay rent, when I was like going through it, no one was there. So it's like now, when I'm making the money, it's like certain people that jump in, they expect to be there overnight. It's
100%, bro.
Like you have to be solution orientated. And a lot of people are problem orientated. They get a problem, they just want to wallow in it. Oh, I've got this problem. Oh, what's good? Like, they just want to lie around in the problem. That's the fastest way to stay poor. You have to find a solution to everything that you're doing, and some people just stay in your job. It's not for you.
Everyone.
Like, you're a person that's solution oriented. We'll speak. We don't wallow in a problem. What's the solution? Some people, they like problems, and if you like problems, entrepreneurship will bring you problems every day. So if you want to be a victim, you can sleep in your victimhood all day long in business. So you might as well either say, look, what is my mindset? I'm actually cut out for this, or do I just like having a job, getting paid monthly, and I'll go about my life? There's a lot of very good people coaching at that lower level of like people that want to just come out of their job into a property with like maybe up to 5k. But now I want to help people that are on 5 figures, maybe scale to 6. 6 figures, maybe scale to 7. It's more, the passion's there more for that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, man.
You
talked very briefly about some of the hard times that you've been through. Like, a lot of people probably won't even see that. But what are some of the hard times?
But you know what? I've been very transparent. From times when I couldn't even afford to take washing machines, like pay someone to deliver a washing machine.
A lot of people don't know that though.
There's times,
so talk to us.
There was times when I'll go take a washing machine, I'll call my boy, we'll go carry it in the car. Like, when you first start rent to rent, cash flow can be tight. If you've got 4 properties and the rent's £5 a month and the tenant doesn't pay, because bear in mind when I started, I was doing room rentals.
Of course.
Bro, it's hard. Like, if you ain't got savings, because we went all in. So if you don't have savings, it's like, you have to find a way to cut costs. And I'm not somebody that likes to go paint or get my hands dirty. So it's like, you have to find a way. Because at the end of the day, the rent keeps coming.
100%.
And why I like rent to rent is that it forces you to be creative.
Yeah.
We guarantee, as you know, like our fixed costs, like just in rents, well over 100 grand, 150K. We didn't get to that stage by not being solution orientated.
Yeah.
If a tenant doesn't pay, or you don't manage your cash flow effectively, or you don't learn how to make money from property effectively, it's not a sustainable business.
Yeah.
You know, and I was even thinking as well this morning in the shower, like how did I like develop the dual calendar strategy? Like how did that actually come about? And how it came about was because Booking.com were taking ages to pay.
Yeah.
Airbnb, sometimes, you know, they can, if there's issues with the guest, you know what they can do with your payment. So I said, I need multiple calendars.
Yeah.
I need to attract long-term bookings, and I need to find a way to convert them direct. And obviously a lot of the strategies that I was, you know, coining in 2019, 2020,
Yeah.
I'm seeing as almost like common practice now.
Yeah, no, it is.
So it's like that solution was born out of a problem.
Yeah.
If you want to make money, you have to find solutions.
No, it's facts, man. It's facts. So before you obviously went into property full time, what is it you were doing again?
IT tech, recruitment,
Okay.
and then like a few little businesses on the side.
Okay.
Yeah, but we were living in Dubai at the time when I actually registered my business.
Okay.
So my 9-to-5 journey was an interesting one, because although I was in a job and felt the restrictions of not being able to do X, Y, Z, I still did working in sales. So you're
Yeah.
still kind of responsible for your own
course, of
pipeline.
course.
For me, what really did it for me was when I sat down with my boss. Obviously, I knew what he was earning, but like roughly, because obviously you can look at the numbers the company's bringing in.
Of course.
He sat me down. He said, "Dammy, like, do you know like how many people like here went to university?" I said, "I don't know who." He said, "Yeah, all of them." And he said, "Do you know how many degrees I've got?" I was like, "How many?" And he was like, zero, like dancing around. And I was thinking, and then that stayed in my mind even till now. The fact that I'm talking about it now,
Yeah.
I just thought to myself, hold on. Gone to school, done sixth form, tried to get good grades. I've gone to university, and now I've got a job to work for someone that hasn't. What a waste of time this is. So how do you actually run a business? You run a business by just being brave enough to start one.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no real credentials you need other than company's house. I think back then it was what, £12? I think it's gone up now to like 50 or whatever it is. But all you need to do is start a business and just be brave enough to hire people that are better than you.
Yeah.
Because he hired a lot of people that knew things that he didn't know. If that's what it takes, then what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, it's true. How would you advise someone who wants to be a millionaire? What would you tell them they should do?
Okay, 3 things. First thing I'll say is work on their value. So what value are you currently putting into the world? Because business is not unfair. It's a meritocracy. So if you put yourself out there and create enough value, you will get paid for that. That's number 1. Number 2, I would say that look at your entire life and work out why you do the things you do. Like actually go deep into your mindset. Like, are you a victim? Are you someone that feels sorry for themselves? Are you somebody that actually takes action? Are you somebody that needs to be pushed? Are you self-motivated? Are you not? Like, actually look at your mindset and don't dress it up. Just look at the facts. Like, how much money have you earned? How much are you earning today? Why are you earning that? And then the next thing I would say is you need to work on your belief system. Because if you don't believe in your true, like the depths of your soul, that you can be a millionaire, you'll never be a millionaire. Like, everything that I have and everything I will have, I truly believe I deserve it. Like, I truly believe that with everything, I just believe that I deserve the best in life.
Yeah.
Some people subconsciously, you know, they say things, words are powerful.
Yeah, of course.
You know, don't say things like, oh, that could never be me, or oh, bad things always happen. God forbid. Like, I'm blessed, I'm rich and highly favored. Like, I speak powerful decrees over my finances, my life, my family, health, everything, all the time, because there's power in the tongue, right?
Yeah,
So it's just like, if you keep telling yourself negative things, that's how your life's gonna be. So I'll say, if you implement those 3 things, you can easily be a millionaire. Like, £1 million is not a lot of money. I don't mean that to try and go viral or to show off, but it's really not. So you can go and make it. I think I read something that said, someone asked someone, what's the quickest way to make $1 million? And they said, oh, buy something for 10 million and sell it for 11. So it's just like, it's very simple. Like, obviously I've simplified it a lot, but don't overcomplicate making money in your mind. Just focus on creating value. And then the money is a welcome side effect.
No, that makes sense. Well, listen, bro, it's been a pleasure, bro.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, guys, as you know, Dammy's obviously spat a lot of gems. So yeah, bro, where can they find you if they don't already know where you are?
Yeah, so Instagram is Dammy Property Lifestyle. YouTube's coming soon. Probably be the same name. TikTok, Dammy Property. So yeah, just obviously I'm going to be putting out a lot more content. So stay tuned.
So yes, appreciate it as always. If you enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and watch some other videos on the channel as well. But yeah, make sure you like, comment and subscribe and stay locked in, because we've got a lot more content coming. Bro, thank you, man.